Gotta do something with this merchandise here. I wish somebody had put this away like I asked them to. Yeah. Oh. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to the game store. Yeah. We're closing soon. It is Christmas Eve. Is there anything I can help you with? Last minute gifts? Oh, you noticed the Tower of Sonic the Hedgehog items? Yeah, my employees just didn't do their job. This whole area here on the counter is a mess. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta put this stuff away anyway. I have no problems showing you the items that we have for last minute gift ideas here. I've got actually a whole bunch of stock that's come in. As you can see, there's a ton of Sonic items and a ton of stuff over here as well. And this, I actually have a pretty good, I believe this will be a great gift, but we'll save that for last maybe. Let's take a look at these Sonic items. Okay. Well, have you heard of a company called Tubbs? Yeah, Tubbz. Yeah, so they make little rubber duckies basically, but for video game characters, anime, things of that nature. So there are tubs that came in these plastic little clamshells, but now they're releasing some of them in boxed format. So, like for example, we have a few that have come in. So I'll show you some. This one here is number 4. It's called Knuckles the Echidna. And there are 8, I believe, that are boxed that you can collect. This is the 4th of them. You can see Knuckles right there. And then we have number 6 in stock. Shadow the Hedgehog. With, it looks like a Chaos Emerald or Chow Emerald or something like that. There he is. And then lastly, number 7 we also have in stock. Amy Rose. Yeah. Now the ones to collect the whole set, they also have Sonic, which is number 1. Dr. Eggman, which is number 2. Miles Tails Prower, number 3. Supersonic, number 5. And Metal Sonic, number 8. Those are the 5 that we don't have in stock right now. But these are $20 a piece. Okay, we'll put these in the maybe pile. And again, if there's something you just don't want, tell me. It's not a big deal. Before I leave today, I have to put the stuff away anyway. Yeah, okay. Next we have a little bit of doodads here. We have a keychain, or this is a pin, and it's from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic 2 pin. Yeah. And we also have a Streets of Rage pin as well. I don't know if you can see that. And this last one is a Knuckles pin. Looks like Buccaneer Knuckles when he was a pirate there. These are $5 each. You'll take the pins? Okay. So I'll put those in the yes pile. Alright, now this we just got in stock, and it is an official desk lamp wall light. So, the funny thing about this is they show the back of the box with the lamp off and the lamp on, and they don't really do a good job differentiating between the two. They look the same to me. But you can stand on a desk or shelf. It can also be wall mounted. And it can be powered by a USB cable or 3 AA batteries. Now it says that the batteries are not included, but I wonder if the USB cable is. Doesn't say if the USB cable is, but even if it isn't, I'm sure any normal USB cable will work. I was actually gonna use this here at the game store, but if you want something like this for a bedroom or office or even a game room, this would be a perfect addition for any Sonic fan. Yes, this is $29.99. Since the box is a little bit damaged here, I just realized that right over here. And I don't want you to give a gift. I don't want to charge you full price if you're giving this as a gift. I'll take $5 off because of the box issue. So it'll be $24.99. Okay, so I'll put this in the yes pile as well. So we have the, almost said clock, the lamp, and then these keychain or pins. I apologize for my absent-mindedness. I am just exhausted. And again, it is Christmas Eve, so I'm trying to get out of here, just like everyone else around this time of night. Okay, now this is a bundle. This is $300. I don't know who you're planning on giving these gifts to. If it's a really good friend, they'd love you forever for this. If it's just an okay friend, you might not want to pay that much. But this is a bundle, and coming with the bundle is a PS5 version of Sonic Shadow Generations. And it includes Gerald Robotnik's journal. It's the Day 1 edition. Now, this comes with the collector's edition here of Sonic Shadows Generations. And this is a really cool collector's edition. It includes, okay, you have a Sonic and Shadow Dreamcast statue that lights up. It's pretty cool. So it's a Dreamcast outer shell. Then you get I want to say they're 8 inches, maybe a little taller, Sonic and Shadow figurines that you put right on top of the Dreamcast. And then you put batteries inside and it lights up the button like you're turning the power on. Yes. It comes with Chow figurines, 3 of them, an official soundtrack of the game, a certificate of authenticity, an art book, a steel book case, Sonic Shadow and Classic Sonic shoe keychain, and a commemorative Dreamcast jewel case as well. So basically, they take this game and they create a Dreamcast jewel case like this game came out for the Dreamcast back in the day. If it were to have, yes. So together, it's a $300 purchase. Not that good of a friend. Okay. Well, if you change your mind, you know where it is. Okay, well, what else does your friend like? Does he like any other video game series? Does he like anime? Does he like... He likes anime. Well, for the store, for myself, I just purchased this couple of things. Are you familiar with Assassin's Creed? Okay. Yes, Shadows. Yes. Well, Shadows just released a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Crossover with Attack on Titan. Now, I personally had no idea what Attack on Titan was, or at all. But when I played the crossover mission, I was intrigued because the Titan had a giant smile, almost like it was forced to smile as wide as it could, and it showed many rows of teeth. And it haunted me a little. And so I said, you know what? I know it's anime. I personally have zero interest in anime. But I'll give it a go. I'll make an exception just to see what it's all about. And I have to admit, Attack on Titan is probably one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. It's definitely top 15 of all time, maybe even top 10. And so personally for me, I'm a collector, as you can see here in the store. I wanted to try to see if there were any video games that came out, as well as pops. And so this is what I received in the mail for myself. But if your friend loves anime, you may want to take advantage of some of the stuff, because I can always order these for myself again. We have a few pops that have come in. The first pop that we have is number 1992. And it's John Kirsten. Now in this series of pops, there's 1991 Connie Springer, which we do not have in stock. 1992. 1993, which is Levi, which we do have in stock. And I'll show you that in a moment. 1994. Hanjay Zoe Premium, and then 1995 a Jumbo Pop Armored Titan. We don't have those, but we do have Levi. Now, Levi, personally, I think is my favorite character. And this version of Levi is when he fought, well, have you ever seen the show? Okay. So this is all gibberish to you anyway. It doesn't matter what I say. It's not gonna resonate. But Levi was in a fight that almost left him dead towards the end of the series, and he made it alive. But it looks like he lost an eye in the fight, and this is his face all bandaged up. If he's an Attack on Titan fan, he's gonna love this one. And then the next one that we have is 1996. And this was a Funko original exclusive. Reiner Braun. Yeah. These are $20 a piece for these. And then for the video games, they are sealed video games. This was very hard for me to track down because I only collect United States or Canada released games. And this first game, 99.9% of the eBay listings or Mercari listings were from Japan or PAL regions. But I finally was able to track down a sealed copy that came out here in the States. The problem with this is the plastic has some gross residue, and it sounds like something's broken inside, and the disc is moving around. It's loose, and there's some residue here on the spine. So I will, if you want to take this game, now it's expensive. It's $100 for this PS4 game. But I will give you a 1-year warranty on this. For whatever reason, if you buy this, either for yourself or your friend, and the game doesn't work, or you open it up and it's broken and it's cracked or whatever, return it. I'll give you your money back. But this is what it says here on the back of the box. A titanic struggle for survival. Relive the groundbreaking tale of Attack on Titan's first season. Play as fan favorite scouts Eren, Mikasa, Armin, Levi, and more. Traverse the environment with the omnidirectional mobility gear. Attack and defeat overwhelmingly powerful Titans. Join the Scout Regiment and go beyond the wall with your team. This is what it looks like on the back. So, we have that. Now, these weren't that hard to find for the Switch and the PS4 as well. Also, Attack on Titan 2. And I believe it is the same game on both. So I'll read the PS4 version here. It says, abandon all fear. Create your own scout. Relive seasons 1 and 2 of the anime. Evolve Titan action for dynamic battles. More versatile omnidirectional movement. Deepen relationships with familiar characters. Over 30 playable characters. Along with co-op play, compete for subjugations with another squad in Annihilation mode, which is basically a versus mode. KOE Tecmo made these games. You can go to KOEI TecmoAmerica.com/Attack on Titan 2. Now it does mention that the game only features Japanese voices, so it looks like none of this is in English, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. So maybe it is in English, but there are subtitles. These are $50 each for the Switch and the PS4. And then the last Attack on Titan video games at least released here in the States that I bought, also for the PS4 and the Switch, Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle. So, let's take a look at the PS4 version. Humanity or Titans? Who will survive? Experience seasons 1 through 3 of the anime. New equipment and over 40 playable characters. Lead an army corps and take back the land. More versatile omnidirectional movement. and deepen relationships with familiar characters. And you can go to this website if it still exists, koeitechmoamerica.com/Attack on Titan 2/Final Battle. And again, it does mention that the voices are only in Japanese. So, and these are 50 each as well. So we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee or exchange for store credit. If you buy this or any of this, and let's say you give it as a gift, and your friend already has it or has no interest in the items, as long as they are not opened, you can return them for a full refund or store credit. Just gotta have your receipt with you. Now, I have a pretty good memory, so even if you forget your receipt, I gotta be here at the store because my employees won't remember they weren't here, and because my employees can't even put stuff away. The odds of me telling them and them remembering are not good either. So if you don't have the receipt, wait for me. I'll remember you. Within reason now. If it's 6 months from now and you try to say you don't want it, that's a different story. But 30 days. Yeah. Okay. Oh, your friend is an Assassin's Creed fan. Okay. Well, we have a couple of Assassin's Creed items in. This is a little trinket. It's an Assassin's Creed Unity coin with a velvet pouch. I think this was a pre-order bonus in some store. I don't know where I got this item from, but it's a nice little doodad to have for an Assassin's Creed fan and collector. This is $19.99. And then Assassin's Creed Shadows just released for the Switch 2, but this is a game keycard. And there's really nothing on the back here. It just says, "A new creed rises over Japan." Yeah, this is $69.99 for the Shadows. You want to take this? Okay. Does your friend have a Switch too? No, this will not work on an original Switch. It has to be a Switch too. Okay, well, good thing you double checked. Yes, we're going to put that in the no pile, which is in the maybe pile for now. Do you want the coin? Okay, you'll take the coin. I'll put that in the yes pile. All right. We did get a couple of other items in for the Nintendo Switch. A couple of games. First up, we have Final Fantasy IX for the Nintendo Switch. And here it says, experience Zidane's adventure, or Zidane, I don't know how to pronounce it. When Zidane or Zidane and his troop kidnap Princess Garnet, to their surprise, she yearned to escape the castle. Additional features on this one: 7 game boosters, including high speed and no encounter modes, autosave, high definition movies, and character models. This is $39.99. And we also have Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, a twin pack as well. These are what the graphics look like on the 9 game. And here it says, Final Fantasy VII is the legendary RPG, comes to Nintendo Switch with several helpful extra features. Relive the epic journey of Cloud and his allies as they fight to save the planet. And then Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. The beloved RPG classic Final Fantasy VIII returns on Nintendo Switch with enhanced visuals and modern features. Join Squall and Renoa in a powerful tale of love, destiny, and war as they battle the sinister sorceress Idea. Yeah, this is this game here. This is also $39.99. Any interest in these? Okay, I'm going to put this in the no section. Might as well put Assassin's Creed there as well. Next up is the deluxe edition of Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. And here it says, the deluxe edition includes a steelbook, a magnet, arcade cabinet cards, mini marquees, arcade flyers, a lenticular card, and a poster. It says choose your fighter. Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, and many more. The definitive collection of classic Mortal Kombat games from the arcade, home consoles, and handhelds. Online play with rollback netcode. All secrets unlocked. Instantly unlock hidden characters and features. Explore the legacy. Over 3 hours of making of video features starring the original Mortal Kombat developers, plus a treasure trove of behind-the-scenes material. Iconic editions. Play the arcade originals or the home versions you loved. This is $79.99. Oh, your friend is a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Great. You want to take this then? Okay, great. I'll put this in the yes pile here. And then the last Nintendo Switch game is a sports game called NBA Bounce. And I believe you can play as your favorite team's mascot in this game. So, I don't know much about this. To me, this looks like a mixture of backyard basketball mixed with NBA Jam. It says pick up and play with your favorite NBA team. Mascot Mayhem, build your perfect lineup, and you can play up to 4 players. So, this is $49.99 for this. No, okay. Now we have a couple of other items here. This is another one of those tubs, but it's boxed, and it's Kazuma Ryu from Yakuza, I believe. Yeah, so it's, you have Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima. From the Yakuza series. And then there's a mini version of the tub as well. It's called Mini Tubs. This is $12.99. And again, this is $19.99 for those. No? Okay. The last item. Is your friend a very, very, very big video game fan? Does he love video games? He does. Well, this is something we just got in. This is a collector's edition of the PlayStation 2 anthology. And there were only 1,050 of these made. And this is copy number 388 of 1,050. And this is produced by a company called Geeks Line. And I personally have crowdfunded some of their projects in the past. They're great. This is a 4-volume collector's edition of the history of the PlayStation 2. Behind the scenes interviews, how the system came together, the trials and tribulations, as well as a complete list and box art of every game ever released in every country, I believe. This would be the ultimate gift for the holidays. And this is $99.99. Yeah, if your friend is a video game enthusiast, if your friend loves and cherishes video games, your friend will love this. Okay, sounds good. Let me box a lot of this up. Give me a few minutes. I don't know where my employees did with any of this stuff, and I'll check you out in a few seconds. Just bear with me a few minutes. Thank you. Yes, Merry Christmas to you too.